Oh, hey, what's going on? All right. I do apologize to each and every one of you. I am this, yes, missed in action for a while. And yes, um, got a little great. Hey, that's okay though, right? Um, just rocking and rolling. I hope everyone is doing well. I am struggle streaming, struggle streaming. I am struggle streaming as natural because I haven't been on here in a while. Yes, that's correct. And I do apologize to each and every one of you for being missing in action here. I've been having some technical troubles, but enough said about that. Let's get down to business here. The reason why I bring you up here, I want to talk to you about your health. What's going on with it? Are you paying attention to it? And the reason why I have to ask you that is went through a few ordeals, but it came okay, came out all right. Let me see. I'm gonna try to get on here and Dee Dee, I have a cat now, and she's really a pain in the behind. Bless her beautiful heart. But but hang on, let me see. Let me get my act together here, and I'm gonna get this party started. And again, I do apologize for being late on the stream. Like I say, technical difficulties, and actually a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes here. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can get me up here. Hold on. Okay. Uh, um, hold on, right. No, we are wrong here. I'm apologizing here because I want to make sure I get everybody here. That so hopefully be here. That hopefully and can get here. I do appreciate every each and every one of you guys for supporting your brother. Like I say, it's been a while that we've been on. Let me see here. Jeez, you know what? It's been so long that I'm having no trouble finding my own stuff, but that's okay. I am going to make it work anyway. Yes. Let me see if I can get this over here. I apologize. Okay, the reason why I really wanted each and every one of you was about health. Because, like I say, I recently went through an ordeal. So the thing is, I want you to start thinking like this: happen to you? What if that you run into an incident where you are going to need uh, an ambulance to come and get you? I don't know what's going on. Here we go. Um, this right here is going to cost you money. Okay. An ambulance ride will cost you anywhere up in the Northwest. It's going to run you probably about $2,000 just for the ambulance ride to get to the hospital. Okay. Now we're talking. What if you have to stay in the hospital? You have to receive treatment, emergency room treatment, or you have to go into surgery. Okay. Now these things are going to get expensive. So I really want you to pay attention to of your health when it comes to these things here, because they will cost you a lot of money. Let me tell you. Now, I've talked to some veterans recently, and I need you to be aware of this. Recently, I talked to some veterans, and they're not aware of what's out there for them. TRICARE, and I'm going to call one of my good friends here. TRICARE will get you on to a lot of. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can get my friend up here on the phone. TRICARE will help save you some money. TRICARE is pretty much like the top of the rim for the for come on, Dave, get your act together, for receiving health care benefits that will cover you. Now, these are TRICARE is going to be predominantly for um people who are retired above the age of 65. You can get that TRICARE. I strongly recommend it for you. Make sure I got this turned down there. So I strongly recommend that you get into if you get into that age of over 65, that you get that. Okay, now look, you're a man, a veteran here. I'm under 65, believe it or not, with all the gray hair. Um, um, that let me see, close this. Let me see. That can cost you. When I get what I have is TRICARE. Care, what is it? TRICARE Alliance. What is it? Let me read this here again. Tri-West Health Alliance Care, uh, Healthcare Alliance, pardon me. Tri-West Healthcare Alliance is what I have. And so I would tell you, if not having that, now, as a veteran, I have as a veteran, I want you to start looking at what your percentages is. Mainly, if you're over 30%, you can start receiving more benefits from the VA. Now, I strongly recommend that you use these things here. Geez, you know what? I got it. I have this. Uh, I show you this. I have this free Librance thing that's on my arm here. That's supposed to help you monitor your glucose, your sugar, blood sugar. And I apologize, I should have put that on, turned it off right now. I'm doing pretty good. I'm back in the gym to reclaim what I lost. Okay, so but if you're over 30%, I really want you to dig into that. If you're not sure where to go to your work source people. One of the people I always ask you to go to look for to get these benefits that you need to get. Call or go to them personally and look into that. Now, look on the real. Uh, I'm going to show you how thick the paperwork is from that one visit that I went. Now, the visit when I went um, to the hospital, it's because I had took some Ozempic. Now, I'm not saying nothing bad against Ozempic medication. I took it and it worked for me. Definitely check your side effects on any medications you're taking, because that particular medication had me causing me to what do you call it, vomit in the most layman terms way. And what it was terrible. So I had to go to the hospital. The ambulance ride, which was in for you already. Please forgive my terrible green screen right now. But these stack of bills here turning out to be up to $55,000 in bills. Okay. Now, when I say, let me put my money back up there. $50,000 to $55,000 in bills. Okay. And that's not including the ambulance ride. Okay. So I want you to be aware of these things. Okay. And so I talked to some brothers about this. And when I talk to them about this, some people say, well, oh, and I'm not knocking it. They say my job pays me good money, and they pay to take care of my medical they take care of your medical situation very good in respect to that. Okay, but now I got to give you a scenario or a situation here. Like I said, mine cost me $55,000. Now, um, say if I had a co-payment and I co-paid that, after I got out of the hospital, I still have to pay for medications, right? So now these medications stacked on. If I was not getting TRICARE, I would have stacked on an additional $800 to $1,000 in medications after the facts. Okay, so to keep you from having convulsions or what you the feeling like you want to throw up, take medications for that, after I got out, right? And then, after you go through that scenario, you don't feel like eating. But let me get back on point here. So even if you do have good medical care through your job, or let's say you make a good amount of money. Let's say you're pulling in $10,000, $20,000 a month. Good. Congratulations for you, and I'm proud of you. But now I want to give you the situation. Close friend of mine, very, very, very close person to me. I won't call a friend, but close person to me, had a incident where they went to a doctor, an eye doctor clinic, and the eye doctor clinic uh, put a patch on this person's eye, and the eye got worse. Okay, it got so worse that they were about to lose that eye. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because we went to they went to Madigan Hospital, which is the Army hospital over here, Fort Lewis, in Tacoma, Pierce County, should I say, Washington State. So they went there and they said, well, wow, we have to specially make antibiotics for you to put in this eye because we need to save your eye, right? So now with that, those medications that they were issued had to be made every days. Now, really, I'm telling you, if I can have it, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Okay, so every 3 days, these medications cost $700 to make every days. Now, person was going to the hospital back and forth, 50 miles round trip to see the doctor every day for through up to 3 weeks, right? Now, the medications that they have to make on top of the $700, now you got medical visits, now you got driving there, 50 miles round trip, all right? Now, you can go to the travel people and get your reimbursement at the hospital. Now, anytime you go to the hospital, you have an appointment, sidebar. Uh, Look at your mileage, check with travel, and see if you can be reimbursed for the travel. Okay, now we're talking $700 every 3 days plus driving there, and then an additional medications for the other for the eye as well that did not have to be made every 3 days. But now see what we're talking about here. Every 3 days, $700. Now add that up in a month, and let's see if your own medical people who you have with your job will pay for all that, or how much you got to come out of your pocket and pay for that. Okay. That is some serious hardcore cash building up. Now, this person has to do this uh, for almost up to a year until they can get the infection in the eye taken care of. Now, which is going to result, another sidebar here, it's going to result in this person filing a lawsuit. It's going to come in 3 tiers here. Personal injury causes damage in the person's vision, the eye, right? Then you have to drive, you have to suffer with dealing with all these medications going into your eye. Now, into your system, and it can get you sick. With these medications, they can irritate your stomach. So now a plug had to be put in one of the ducts in the eye, which costs another $400 just to put that plug in there, so it won't leak down into the system. It will not give you an upset stomach, and you are able to still eat. All right. So now you see how this is adding up, and you see how much this will take time out of you and stress out of you. So now the person is down to visiting every other week, but still the medications right now to get the infection under control. Now, the medication to get the infection under control is going to take a while to do that. Then they can work on vision. So now you got the 3 tiers: personal injury, medical malpractice, and product malfunction or product dysfunction. Those three, if you ever have to deal with a civilian entity into that effect, look, see what that's going to cost, and see what's of how do you can get a hold of a attorney that's going to properly represent you. Okay, so like I say, as the Seattle Black veteran, I'm always coming to you. It's really funny. I get a lot of questions, because I used to work in Hollywood a long time ago. I got out of the game. And people ask me what it was. I mean, people are mentioning P. Diddy and all this other stuff, the gossip stuff that's in the news. One of the things I would say, and I'm not going to go on either side of the fence, is pay attention to your politics, because whoever gets in there is going to affect Medicaid, Social Security benefits, and you have to look at if they're going to mess with any of your veteran benefits. I won't say it's out of touch, but the most of them, for the most part about it, they will not mess with your veteran stuff. So this is what I say: regardless of what kind of insurance you have through your job, I strongly advise you to take full advantage of. I'm going to get this person on the phone here. We're going to have chop it up real quick to take full advantage of your medical advantages that you have at your VA hospital. I strongly suggest that, because right now we're talking about groceries going up, and you know how much it costs just to go out and eat for 2 people. That can get you up to $200 and that's just at the Applebee's. Applebee's, I don't eat there much, but that's at any place. I live not far from a casino, so I stop over there every now and then beside the point. But I want you to stay on point with that, is getting your proper medications and your hospital care. Now, check this out. Another point I want to mention to you, and that is this. The person that had eye infection, they have plenty of money to get, uh, well, they can have plenty of money to get the outside care and pay for it out of pocket. Now, I'm talking 700 every 3 days. That's a lot of money to be paying out of pocket. And I'm sure, I don't think any person who has any kind of health care through your job will get you to help take care of all of that. They will take care of some of that, but not all of that. And you'll be coming out of your pocket for it. So, and on the other hand, too, is look at this. When this eye problem had for this person, there's only 2 specialists on this west side over here, the west side of the Cascades of Washington State, Seattle, King County, Pierce County, who can take care of that. And one is Harborview. Harborview is a trauma center, and they take care of a lot of stuff. I remember going to them when I worked for the King County Jail, right around the corner. So it's Harborview or Madigan, the only 2 people who can take care of that problem. They can get that problem taken care of. So I'm strongly suggesting, and I mean this seriously, but I take it to heart, is that let me see, I can get this thing up on here. Okay, cool. I got my accessories up on here. We can get this up and running. Broadcaster's not on yet. We're going to make a phone call, and we're going to get you up on some things. Forget this device. Yes. We're going to get you up on these things because money. If I'm trying to buy a house, I've been talking to you guys about that for a little bit of time, and we're going to get that house. And how we're going to get it is we're going to be looking out how much, what we're doing as far as, let me see if I can get this thing. As far as, getting your money and stuff together. But here we go. Let me stop babbling here. Let me see if I can get my girl up here on this phone here. Let me just give her a call. Here we go. Let me see if we can get this live. I want you guys connected with this too. I want you to hear this. Okay, let me make this phone call here real quick. Okay, so we can both get on point. Now, I want you to understand this here, and as you can hear, I am not a professional. I'm not an expert at none of these things here. The thing is, what I'm trying to get you to understand is, let me see. Come on, call. There we go. Thank you. Let me see if I can get my call up here. I hope you can hear me.
Hello.
Hey, I got you on my live stream, so I just want to let you know that.
Okay.
I just wanted to bring you up here so you can help us weed through some of this system here, because I've been talking with at least the 2 people who are listening to me. Thank you for joining me. I don't know who they are as yet because my
Okay.
system sucks over here. I'm just doing terrible today.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but anyway, so I was telling my audience here. About using the VA medical system, if you have
Mhm.
the availability to use it,
Mhm.
use it. I tell them, and I have good friends who tell me they have a job that pays them good to take care of their medical, but I was explaining to them the fact that um, the person who I know has an eye injury, and they pay a minimum of $700 every 3 days to get this
Right.
medication. And I
Yeah.
was letting him know that it doesn't matter to me. And I won't say that, I've got to use kind words. It's good that you have job medical insurance, but every 3 days paying $700, I don't,
Yeah, that's $21,000 a month.
yeah. And I don't think any medical insurance from any job is going to cover that unless you're like the president or um,
Right.
working
Plus, it's a compounded medication, so most insurances will not cover that.
As you go like a special medication, and then how you pay
Mhm.
for that. And so
Right.
I didn't get into them yet. So help me out, because I tell people the most of the reason why I got help is because I am 100% disabled veteran. And that means that I'm
Mhm.
covered by Tri-West Medical Care Alliance. Those people
Mhm.
who go through and handle it. Now, tell me, because I know and understand everybody as we talk. This is coming from both of our, our nation. We're not professionals on
Right.
this.
Exactly.
We want you to get in and do your homework, and you start looking at what it's going to cost you. People are not thinking
Mhm.
about what it's going to cost them when it goes to a hospital. I just showed them, $2,000 for an ambulance. I went into the
Right.
hospital not too long ago because I had an allergic reaction to Ozempic, and it's nothing bad against
Mhm.
Ozempic because a lot of people are using it. It's just for me.
Right.
And just that visit cost me about $55,000.
Mhm.
If I didn't have TriWest Healthcare Alliance, I would be paying out of my pocket. And
Right.
how I do that, I robbing Peter to pay Paul. I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
it's impossible.
let me ask you, because I went to the VA hospital and I was looking for, who would take care of this bill I had. I had a bill that was like, let me pull this
Mhm.
bill up. It's about almost $2,000. Then I said, wait a minute, I'm covered for this. And so,
Right.
what is TRICARE? Is it TRICARE Premium or TRICARE? What is your
There's depending on your age, if you are under 65, you can get TRICARE Prime or
Mhm.
TRICARE Select.
Oh, okay.
And TRICARE Prime is
The
probably the better one, just my opinion.
uh-huh.
If you are a disabled veteran, your carrier would be TRICARE with.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Right.
if you're retired and you have Medicare, your supplement will be TRICARE for life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. So any of the guys who, especially if you're retired,
Mhm.
and what is it, 62 or 65?
I think it's 62. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think you can tap into that at 62, and then your TRICARE becomes a supplement to Medicare, and it's called TRICARE for life. And they
Okay.
will pick up whatever Medicare doesn't cover, and Medicare doesn't cover a lot of things.
Yeah, this is very true. Let me pull this
Mhm.
back up. I'm over here. My little cat of mine is running into the ringer over here today. See, I've been trying to use this crazy green screen, but it hasn't worked right. But okay, yeah. So okay, so TRICARE. What did you say? Premium or Prime?
TRICARE Prime or TRICARE Select is for active duty people.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and you can choose either one. I think the Prime is better.
Yeah.
You can, if you are disabled and on veterans assistance, you go to TRICARE West.
Okay.
And then if you're retired and you're collecting Medicare, you will go on to TRICARE Life.
Okay. Yeah. So I want everybody to kind of be aware of that.
Mhm.
And all too, because I was thinking this as well. For now, this is not being sneaky or shady. It's just keeping it 100. Is
Yeah.
that if you are married with a veteran and you decide to get a divorce, I hate to say this, but
Mhm.
this is real.
Right.
You can
Yeah.
put into the, is it true you can put in the paperwork to still continue getting your benefits after your divorce?
Yes, you can continue to get your benefits if you ask for that in your divorce settlement.
Great. And
Yeah, you can keep your medical care.
right on. And see, that comes if you got a divorce. On the ID card, like mine says, as 100%, that's a disabled veteran. It says indefinite on the
Yeah,
ID
same
card.
as mine. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what
Yeah.
it would say, like for any woman
Mhm.
who get a divorce. Okay,
Right.
great,
Or
yeah.
man. Yeah.
Our man, yes, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, any person
Considered
like that,
equal.
right,
We're
right,
equal.
yeah. So I was truly explaining to everyone is that okay, places that if you're not sure, like I say,
Right.
go to the work source and talk to
Go to
them.
work. Right. Go to WorkSource, or you go to the or call the DEERS office, which is located in a military base,
Hmm.
and that's the Defense Enrollment Eligibility Office.
Right, beautiful.
And they will tell you what your what you can get, and how to put family members on your plan also.
Right on, right on. That's great information. And also, I say, like I accidentally did. I went to Madigan and I went to TRICARE and
Hmm.
They educated me on
Right.
it as well.
Yeah, they told us a lot there. So I have a number for the DEERS if anybody wants to have that.
Okay. I think is it universal like all over the state or country, or is it
Yeah,
just okay?
if they call this number, they'll direct them in the right place. You can ask what you're eligible for. You can put your own numbers on,
Mhm.
and they can direct you to the right place.
Yeah, please tell us the number, please.
Okay, it's 800
800
538.
538 552. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
and they
that.
can direct you.
All right. Thank you. See, this, I mean, everyone, and that's what, as we're talking about, you have to break down just not just the hospital visits that you
Mm-mm.
got to go to. Then you have to look at your medications that you're going to have to be dealing with, right?
Right,
And then
right.
how long you're going to be having to deal with these medications. And
Mm-hmm.
my thing is, I express to everyone is um, this little cat of mine. I stress to everyone is that it's great if you're making good money.
Right.
If you're making $10,000 $20,000 a month, which is
Mm-hmm.
great money, but uh, I don't think that you'll be able to swing heavy stuff when it comes at you. Some people have hospital stays, and
Mm-hmm.
just a hospital stay as each day starts calculating up, it basically depends on what you're looking at. Because
Right.
I would say this, because almost every time that I went into the hospital for whatever reason, whether it's emergency room or not,
Mm-hmm.
they always ended up dragging me to the MRI, right?
Right.
And people don't understand that MRI costs money. Um, Man, this cat is killing me here. The MRI costs money, X-rays cost money, medication's going to cost money, the visit's going to cost money, the ambulance drive's going to cost money. Once
Yeah.
once you get started, those fees can start adding up. And
Right. It will. I mean, you get charged for every Kleenex you use. So
yeah, this is very true. Every band-aid, right?
yes,
Um,
every Band-Aid.
yeah, I don't care if you're putting a needle in your arm, you're paying for that one as well. Uh,
It's everything.
yeah.
So um, it's very expensive. And I was in the hospital in intensive care 2 years ago,
Hmm.
and when I walked out of that hospital, my bill was for $2 million, and I have Medicare and TRICARE for life, and I walked out with no copayment.
Well, see, there we go. And that's how, I want everyone to be knowledgeable on that
Hmm.
because,
So, yeah, if you're eligible for any TRICARE at all, go for it and keep it, and don't change it because it is the gold standard.
yeah, this is so true. So true. Because I kind of got educated on that. Uh, I went to the hospital and I was looking I had a bill. And
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
yeah, this bill was from a while ago.
Hmm.
And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it was interesting because I was still oblivious, of how everything was rolling, how it was taken care of. And I finally got a hold of Tri-West Healthcare Alliance. It was easy peasy and it was done. And that's because of my percentage as a disabled veteran. And don't think just because you're not at 100 that you cannot get some kind of help or some kind of care.
Right.
Now the
Hmm.
VA will give you they will give you, like, for example, what is this what is that commercial I really hate when they're doing what is that medication? Um uh
Oh, the Ozempic.
no, the other one. What is it?
Oh,
Where it's
Guardian.
yeah, Jardiance, right? Uh, uh,
Yeah.
the VA will give you their version of the Jardiance, but it will be the same kind of compound that's
Hmm.
in there, but it won't be the shelf
Yes,
brand.
generic. It's
Yeah,
generic.
yeah, it's the generic brand, and so
Hmm.
but it's gonna get you there. And so I would suggest, if you go that route, um, going to the VA to get your
Right.
medications. Now, some people say, "Well, I can get mine and just pay a copayment." Well, why pay a copayment when you don't have to pay any money at all?
Right. Exactly.
Go get it. And I was explaining as well. Um, you're the come on, Dave, get your brain on the VA. Get out of here! God bless it, this cat of mine. Get out. Pardon me. 1 second. I got to step away. Just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, this girl of mine. I love this cat, and thank you, Patty J, for this cat. She's a crazy girl. Okay, but yeah, so with taking those medications, and like I say, if you're gonna pay for them, and not sure, go to the VA, talk to the people down. There's always volunteers, and tell them that you need to talk to them about getting a primary care doctor, if that's what you want to do. But now it's
Mm-hmm.
not really mandatory that you get a primary care doctor there. You can still keep your primary care off post or whatever. But the thing with the on post and with the military is that these guys are in constant check and constant training on how to do their profession on the post there. Not to say
Mm-hmm.
that some of the civilian doctors are not, but to me, no disrespect, some of the civilian doctors are all about their bottom line, and that's their money. So I I'd
Yeah.
say, when you go to the VA, you're going to have a bunch of specialists there, and it's a one-stop shop. They can
Mm-hmm. It
get you
is.
everything, yeah, right. Because I went there, and like I say, my glasses, my hearing, my diabetes, my mental health counselor, and you see the number up here. I don't know why my thing keeps falling off here. To make sure that if you having any mental health issues, please, 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 please back, get you through it, because it can eat up at you. And I'm blessed that I understand what the triggers are. I jump on them prior to that, and I stay on top of them. And most of it's like I say, it's inconclusive. It's conclusive to your health. Now that we talk about the medical, you know what I didn't cover and touch, and I want you to tell me about this too. And that's that. To me,
Right.
how jack it is in the United States, the dental is here, because I totally believe it should be uh, coincide with your medical, because just like your eye, your teeth,
Mm-hmm.
this stuff can have and it will go down into your body, and it can make
Mm-hmm.
you more sick. So
Right.
even with the dental, if you are with the VA, now listen here. Um, there's 6 other ways. I put them up earlier on a stream I did a long time ago. But there is 6 other criteria that can get you to getting dental from
Mm-hmm.
the VA. Okay, and so I want you to look into it. And I'll mention a few of them to you right now. The few dentals that you can get, and I off the top of my head, well, if you're 100%, okay, if you had dental issues prior to you getting out of the military, you can get that scene. There's like 5 more. I can't think of them off the top of my head, and I do apologize. But
Mm-hmm.
you can find that information on the VA.gov, and you don't have to log in for that. You can find out dental qualifications on the VA.gov, and it will tell you what those qualifications are. So I strongly suggest, how the is. I'm going to, try to lead you to water and let you, grab it and see what's going on
Mm-hmm.
here. But especially that dental, look into that, because that can totally affect how you're living. When you have teeth that are
Yeah.
missing, whatever, you can't chew your food properly.
Mm-hmm.
So you swallow it and it goes rough on your digestive system.
Right. It's
Yes.
deep.
Yes. And those things can affect you. So be on top of your dental. And like I said, your medical, and I hope none of this happens to anybody. But I'm going to tell
Mm-hmm.
you, I've seen people who make big money, but when they fall down to medical, that stuff starts draining out their wallet pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I had a captain of mine who worked with me at when I was working corrections. He was always boasting, bragging how he's pulling in 6 figures a year, and that was back in the early '90s, and that was good money. But then he fell to medical issues, and when he fell to the medical issues, that put his financial situation in pretty much. You then once you can't make that money no more, then some of the stuff that you build up and have has to be cut back. Uh, and I just seen that with my own eyes of watching that. And that's just one pitch to you guys. But yeah, I appreciate you coming up and giving us your take on it.
Oh,
Is there
yeah.
anything else that I missed that uh, enlighten us on? And like I say, right?
Yeah, if you're of Medicare age, Medicare will not pay for everything.
Mhm.
You need to buy a supplement, or if you're eligible, go for the TRICARE for Life.
Yeah.
Medicare Part A and Part B will not drugs or any prescriptions. You have to
Mm-hmm.
buy a supplement for that. So, and they're expensive. So if you have any chance at all of getting on TRICARE, go ahead and enroll in it. It'll save you a lot of money.
And I can contest to that. Yeah, very much so. It
Mm-hmm.
can save you a lot of money and a lot of headache and pain. I want to get that out to my audience, and I want you guys to know I'll be back up doing some things more shortly, because I've been, when I step away from this for a while, I end up running into people who've had some of the issues that I addressed a long time ago, but some of the people not getting them, I understand. Um, come check out my page. Um, we're gonna start getting things, have guests up there's going to talk us through some things. And I've heard over in Riverside, I was talking to my boy Joe. Hey, shout out to Joe out there in Moreno Valley. Shout out to Mark Chisholm, Emmett over there, Emma Jean over there at San Bernardino, and all my crew out there who I knew in San Bernardino. I wish you guys nothing but the best. But I heard that they're going to be shutting down the commissary over at March Reserve Air Force Base. So I have to look into that. And while I have that subject up, let me see here. I'll show you guys some. You don't mind hanging on for me, do you?
No.
Okay, I appreciate you, dear heart. 1 second. Let me add
Mm-hmm.
this page to you guys here so you can see this here. Let me share my screen here. And I want you guys to see what happened. Let me see here. Let's see if this is my correct page. Oh, here, let's go to the download page here. And let's just, let me do this. Share. All right, let me see here. Nope, we don't want that. That's not a good one there. I do apologize. Let's get him off of there. What I wanted to share with you is we talk about saving money, and we talk about the commissary. What I really wanted to share with you, I don't know, I can't find it all of a sudden. Yeah, that's me. What I wanted to talk to you about was, was I got a letter from the commissary. Hey, to get back over here and start spending money at the commissary because it's going to save you money. Oh, no, I don't do that, Dave. But it's going to save you money. Let me see if I can get this ladder up. And it's going to save you a lot of money. 3,900, what they say. And I believe that's true. Shop on Post. Get your food there if you can. It's going to save. Let me get this screen. Dude, why can I am just struggling over here. This is because I haven't did this in a while, so I need my butt whipped for that. So I apologize to everyone. I am going to get it right. I promise you this. And let's see, we're going to let me see. I wanted to add the screen on here and get this up for you guys. This letter, but anyway, I digress. We'll get back on point here, and that is, I want you to at least start looking at what your benefits are and start taking advantage of those. And just like myself and as Sue was talking about here, you know, you can see this. But it says our records indicate that your service to our country as an active duty, retired military, or disabled veteran makes you eligible. Military benefits, providing a commissary system. The benefit saves an advanced family members of four. If you have a family member of four, if your family of four, it can save you up to $3,900 per year versus commercial grocery stores or retail options. Now, since we're talking about that, what I want you to understand as well is you don't have to have no disability to get you an ID card. If you have your DD-214, go to Pass an ID over at the base and look to get your ID card. Now, look, your ID card it was going to say a certain status on it where you can have it for so long and you have to renew it. All right. And you're going to have to renew it, do something to that effect. Okay. So I always urge you, if you are anywhere near, let me see, anywhere near military posts, go and use their class 6, which is for alcohol, liquor, or beer. In Washington state, when it comes to alcohol and or wine, I think it's alcohol period. You got a heavy tax up here on that. Beer and wine will still have a tax, but go to pass an ID. Even if you don't have any disabilities, go to pass an ID, which is DD 214, and get you an ID card. The ID card, the new one, I did post it up here a while back ago, but it's going to save you money. And this is what every time I talk with my veterans, and I talk to even civilians that are related to veterans or married to veterans, whether male, female, transsexual, or whatever it is. If you're related to the military, go and get your ID card so you can start making your savings. I go now. I go and shop at for me, I go to Costco, get all the bulk stuff. But let me give you another thing on that. The post exchange and at the commissary, you can get bulk size at the commissary. Believe that. Is that right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is. We've been there.
So you can get your stuff there and your shopping there. And like I say, if you're ever at the VA hospital, stop by the VA hospital and check and see what your status is as far as health care assistance. Like I say, you can stop and ask the guys in the red vests who are volunteers. Whereas, and like I say, I made a mistake. Well, I didn't make a mistake. It was a good mistake. I went to TRICARE and I got straightened out, and they told me, "Oh no, you're not on TRICARE. You're on the TRICARE Alliance, Healthcare
Yeah, that was the
Alliance."
Deer's office.
Yeah, that was the dear office.
ID card there too.
This is very true as well. You can check on this there as well, and just get that done so you can start getting your savings and start being where you don't have to spend all that extra money. Because I tell you, like again, it doesn't matter how much money you make. And this is one thing I have to say: as we get older, our body has a shelf life, so you have to take care of it. Now, some things are not foreseen that will happen to you. And so, some things, if your body's had enough, it will stop taking and certain you're going to have to go and get that taken care of. And again, like I said, a ride to the hospital is going to cost you at least over here in Washington. And I'll give you a real fact here. Check this out. Back when COVID was a thing, when COVID first came out, I had some people call and an ambulance saying that, I need to be taken to the hospital. And they showed up knocking on my door. I'm like, for what? And so I'm like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. So I went down and they were going to take me to the VA hospital, which was at that time was probably about 20-minute drive away. So you imagine what the VA is paying for it. So I told them, look, the VA is not going to take me unless I'm almost dying. It's not going to happen because they were already packed up with folks, and they didn't need folks, and they needed a bedroom for folks who were actually on that threshold. And that's unfortunate because that was happening to every hospital across the country in the United States, that they weren't taking you in unless you were really having some serious problems with it. So I just sat and laid in the ground and they called the VA. Now, mind you, we didn't move an inch. They called the VA. The VA says, "Yeah, no, we're not going to take him because he's not on. He doesn't meet the criteria to where we need to have him in here." And they said, "Oh, they turned around, hung up the phone, and said, 'You're right. They're not going to take you.'" So when they did not, they turned around and sent me a bill for $1,700. Now, my thing was, I didn't call you, so don't send me the bill. So people who call have to take care of that bill. But even if I had it, my health care through Tri-West Health Alliance or Health Care Alliance, they helped me. They would have been on top of it. But enough about that. I just want to stop in and give you guys that. I want Sue to come up and give you some other stuff. And Sue, before we go off, is there anything else that you want to drop on us before we go here? That if I
Um,
missed anything.
no, I think we probably said it all. Again, your point of starting to find out where you can get an ID card and about health insurance is at DEER's office, the
Mhm.
Defense Enrollment Eligibility Office. And that number again, if you need to call, is 538 9552. And they can get you started on getting some of the benefits you may be missing out on.
Thank you so much. And also,
Mm-hmm.
one more thing, guys, before we leave, you see the number down at the bottom of my screen for homeless veterans. If you know anyone who's homeless, veteran who is seeking shelter, roof over their head, and kind of get back on their feet, the number on the bottom, I've called that number. Within 24 hours, they will have somebody to assist you with getting yourself in a place. I was able to help another brother, and I was so happy from that. I'm always blessed when I can help you guys. I had a gentleman, a fraternity brother of mine, called me and said that a person had 2 kids, and he was in stress about losing his apartment because he had trouble paying for it. So I told him, there's 2 things I want you to do. If you know anybody's through this, first call that number down the bottom of the screen. Then I want you to go to your nearest work resource center. Now, the people at the work resource center, the veterans are there to help you. Points for the more people who they help out. Okay, so it's not like they're not trying to help you. So that means that when you go there, in one situation, what I just told this young other brother is that um, they helped him with food credit cards and gave him some credit cards for gas. So they gave him a credit card for $50 worth of gas, and they gave him a credit card for $150 worth of food. And then when he called the screen there, they were able to get him and his kids into shelter within 24 hours. So that's spectacular, because back when I had to go through this getting back on my feet, it wasn't 24 hours. It was a lot of running around and a lot of talking to a lot of different people. So I would say this: those people here are VAs. They will be able to help you, and also check at the Salvation Army as well. Salvation Army can put your kids up, and you and your kids up, and they won't put. If you have kids, you're not going to be around a bunch of people who don't have. You can have your peace of mind, you and your kids. Please, don't be ashamed of seeking help. This is what we're about in America, I believe, is helping each other. And my always point is to have your money spent better and wisely. So I wish everyone here is coming up. I know I'll talk to you again soon, but a happy Halloween, happy Thanksgiving, soon be a Merry Christmas coming up here. So if that's what you celebrate. But anyway, so stay on point with what you're doing about your health, because like I say, when you're over 50, you're halfway halfway through life. And so, you're blessed to be living the next days, but you have to take care of yourself. And like I say, and like Susan says, is that utilize your VA medical as much as you can. Even if you're making a lot of money, make sure that you have your ID card and have your ID card ready to roll. Because even if you're not using the VA as much as I think you should, which is every time, in case of a situation where there's only some specialists in certain hospitals, especially at the VA, that can help you with your problem, these specialists, you present your ID card, they put you into the system, and you'll start getting help immediately. All right. Am I right about that, Susan? Right.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
So, even
yeah,
if you
that's
don't
true.
use them that much, when you need to
Yeah.
use them, make sure that you have your ID card, because they can start helping you. And they administrate. They will ask you on the spot, "Let me see your ID card." They'll put you in their system right there, and you'll be heading back
Hmm.
into the back room getting help. So,
Yeah.
and that's a good way to save money. And and bless you guys again who do have good jobs, who do give you good benefits and co-payments. But again, like I say, if it comes to a specialist like a cardiac issue with your
Hmm.
chest, you have a serious eye issue, you have a serious skin disease issue, you will have the right people to help you take care of that without you coming so much out of your wallet. And like I say, the VA is a one-stop shop. You go
Mm-hmm.
there and you go there and say, I got a problem. I need to see some of my specialists or whatever. They'll send you to the right specialist in that hospital. And because my hospital at the Seattle VA in Madigan over at the military at Fort Lewis. Wow. I'm blown away at Madigan. Wow. That
Yeah,
hospital.
Madigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting excellent care and easy to get appointments and access, people.
Yeah, yeah. For mine, I talked to my primary care doctor, and I was having some shoulder problems. I still am having a shoulder problem, but it comes to workout. They sent me to physical therapy, and physical therapy for every time I went there, it was $150 a pop, right? And so I had to go there for like
Mm-hmm.
6 weeks, and they did an excellent job at sending me to there. And this also, I forgot if you know a specialist and you already have your TRICARE or your TriWest Healthcare Alliance, if you are there, you can stop at any specialist outside of the
Mm-hmm.
VA hospital, and they also and their insurance will take care of that with that specialist. So, if you,
Yeah.
yeah, if you like out of King County or in another county, you can do that. And see, the other thing I want you to be aware of as well, and I had to do this, and I'm mentioning this, we're closing, because I know a couple other people who are going through this as well. Um, when we have dental problems, they separate those from your health problems. That which I still, it's an insurance thing. That's all that is. Um, you have only certain amount of dental issues a year that they will cover. Some people wait until towards the end of the year, like November, and go get feelings, or they know that it will take care of that, but on the beginning of the year, they'll have new funds that hopefully will kick in and take care of the rest of that too. And that's one thing. I know that was me, and I know a lot of people who are still having to deal with that because of the insurance that they have. And it's a messed up thing, but that's how it is. But that's why I say I want you to really stay focused on, if you have the military opportunities, utilize those, as a ex-spouse who has her ID card or has his ID card, make sure you use things.
Yeah.
Also, now check it out. This is interesting, but true. Gas. You can go onto the post if you get waved
Mm-hmm.
onto the post. I know it's up here at Fort Lewis. You can stop at the gas station, and all you need is your credit card or your cash, and you can fill up your tank of gas. So just one of the Costco and get my gas.
Mm-hmm.
Safeway sometimes has some good really quick stuff if you want to get down on that. But that's another route how you save your money. Okay, if you uh, and what is it too? Also, if you have a driver's license, you can get on post, right?
Right. Yeah,
Right. Okay.
you can.
I think I don't know if you have to be with a military personnel, but I think you can just
I don't know. If you are with a military personnel, you can get on with just your driver's license.
okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. So, uh, if you going somewhere, and it's not if you and your friend are going somewhere, and he has or she has an access to the post, take your car, jump in that bad boy, get on post, do your thing, fill up your car for a lesser price. No taxes added to all that stuff there. It is what it is when you get there. When you shop, though, they will ask you if you shop, they want to see your ID card,
Mm-hmm.
at least from the person who's purchasing it. You can have two people. You don't have to, I don't have to have
Right.
my ID card, but so you can have her ID card or you can have your ID card and that will you can still get your purchases through there. And remember, all of it's tax free. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
I strongly suggest, and don't think, look, all the prices though, because I was checking them out. I was because I'm a beer drinker, I was looking at this rock gut beer. What is it called? Come on, 211. Okay. And on the post, that's it's expensive on the post, but you can get it out here in civilian world cheaper, unfortunately. But I would say when it comes to buying appliances, just your
Mm-hmm.
shoes, clothes,
Right.
jewelry, um, check it out on the post and see what you can get. And even if you have a friend, he's going on post and he says, "I'm stopping by the class six." Class six is alcohol for the army. Okay, that's class six is. And he says, "I'm stopping by the," I'll just use layman terms, liquor store with class six. Snatch me a bottle of this, and here's the money. This is how much it costs. So, get your shopping cheaper. And even if you're going with a person, jump in the ride with them, go to commissary too, and get your shop on. Um, because up here, Fred Meyer's in Albertson, which is Fred Meyer's. Uh, they QFC. Those are with Fred Meyer's, and you'll see Fred Meyer's all the way across of. Is it? It's not. What is? Who owns Fred Meyer's? It's Kroger. Kroger.
Kroger.
So Kroger's all across the United States. So is Albertson and Safeway across the United States. These guys are talking about joining forces, which I don't care because that means they're going to put up heavier, higher prices or monopolize most of the food.
Monopoly.
So I support the smaller stores. Up here we have a grocery outlet. They don't have all the brands and stuff in there, but when it comes down to me getting some chicken, ground chicken, I can go there and get it from a grocery outlet. I can get Gatorade. I don't drink, but all of that stuff I see in there, I can get it at a cheaper price. And I don't know about our grocery outlet up here. If you're a military, retired veteran or active duty, they give
Mm-hmm.
you a $3 discount on every time you
Right.
come there over your whole grocery amount. So I think that does help because honestly, you can go in there and get $4 worth of stuff and only pay $1 and come out. So that's
Mm-hmm.
I say every penny helps. That's that. But I want everybody to know that I'm always looking out for you. I haven't been here in a while. I've been busy. I'm trying to make stuff happen. I'm trying to make moves here. I'm going to be doing some more videos, but they're going to be under a brand here under a different tag. So I'm working on that as well. And yeah, I'm struggle streaming is because I haven't been on in a while. As you can see, my green screen is terrible. But anyway, focus on your health. Keep yourself healthy. Whatever you do, I want to leave you with this. When you were young, you played basketball, football, you ran track, you were gymnastics, you were in ice skating, whatever that uh, physical exercise that you can get, and also mental exercise you can get by preparing yourself to do things. Keep your body moving. It's important that you keep your body moving and find best things. I'm back in the gym now let's see, six I'm about 12 hours maybe a week, maybe no, let's see, hour and a half, hour and a half to 2 hour and a half, just 3 hours, 6 hours, there we go. I'm in the gym maybe 6 hours a week now, so that's an hour and a half can and enjoy yourself. But get in the point of start getting I can't run no more because of my neuropathy. So I bike and I enjoy biking. I haven't biked in a while now. It's been 2 or 3 weeks, but I was putting in 25 miles every other day. And that was pretty much like because it was for my mental as well. I got to meditate and I got to get out and get some physical exercise and some, breathing in some fresh air, and especially pay very much attention to living in the city. I live downtown, and I get all the noise pollution, light pollution. I get it all, but it's a trade-off that I have to do. So get yourself conditioned to start doing something for your body and your mind that's going to keep you mentally moving, whether it's meditating, yoga, Tai
I
Chi,
see.
Qigong.
Mm-hmm.
Start getting to those things because it's going to help you live, I believe, a longer life. And any doctor you tell that I'm going to Tai Chi or I'm taking Qigong, they're going to be like, hey, right on for you. Keep it going. Every time I talk to a doctor, that's what they tell me. So I want you guys to stay safe out there, and I want you to save money, and I want you to be excited about your life. It's kind of late if you come to Seattle. They got the new aquarium that's built over
Mm-hmm.
there. It's very nice, very
Mm-hmm.
beautiful thing. It's right next the Seattle Aquarium. And what's good about it, if you go up the Pike Place Market, you can walk the overpass and walk right down into the waterfront. So the summer's over up here, kind of well, officially. We're having getting some good sunny days, but now the rain has come and we're looking at left and right. And I can't say I missed the rain. I think maybe I was like, God dang, I'm tired of this rain. But that's how us Washingtonians get down. We love it up here, but it get tiring. But please, everybody, take care of yourselves. If there's any questions, please hit me up at my email or drop me some comments on here. I will start looking up and listening to comments, and I will be responding to the comments. Again, I'll be opening up another page. You'll be knowing my face, but it'll be under a different banner. And some of the people who want to talk to me about politics, but I just don't like doing it here on this page here, because this page is solely about no humility, no embarrassing anybody. I don't get into that stuff. We get into helping each other and getting to a place where we can live comfortably. Anything that I have to offer you as far as knowledge, I'm going to give it to you for free. I don't military personnel, I don't care how old you are, you need to stay in touch with what is your rights. And these are your rights. Don't be embarrassed about taking advantage of your rights. Take advantage of all the opportunities that you have that's going to help you live a more comfortable life. Okay. So this is gonna let you go. I appreciate you.
Okay.
I'll give you a little holler a little later. Okay.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank
Good
you.
night, everyone.
Hey, thank you very much for all the information you just gave us. Okay. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
All right. All right. Yeah. So that does it for that. And like I say, I'm a Seattle Black veteran. Anything that I can help you with, or if I don't know it, I would try to steer you in a path where I can give you the answer to where you can get the answers of knowing what you need to know. Know this: the page that I do, it's not about gossip, but it's about saving you money. It's about looking out for you. You're number one. Okay. And if you can, you have to take care of yourself. What do they say on the plane? Put your mask on, and then you can take care of others, right? So you got to put your mask on, make sure you wound up tight so you can get other people taken care of. And anybody that's on the civilian side here that are not connected with the veterans or whatever, oh, I'm gonna give you another one. Now check this out. I got to give you this before I go. Okay, so any of the mothers out there, mother-in-laws are mothers that are out there, fathers that are out there, sisters or brothers. If they are not able to really take care of themselves fully, you can put them onto your dependents list and you will get paid extra money to help take care of them. Okay. And that means that I got to look into this, because if they're on your dependents list, they should be able to receive medical treatment as well. Okay. So I'll definitely look into that more. And I will definitely look in and see if March is trying to close their commissary out there in Riverside, California, which is actually Moreno Valley, out that way, because there's a lot of military personnel that are out there retired, and they need to. I won't say they need to, but they would like to have options on what they can do shop wise or taking care of themselves. And the same thing goes for people out in Moreno Valley, Riverside, over there next to Loma Linda. You got the Jerry Pettis of VA Medical that's out that way. If you have your ID card or whatever, stop by Jerry Pettis and see about getting, if you need to get professional medical care or you need to get your medications. Check with them, okay? And like I say, don't ever be embarrassed about receiving what is rightfully. Very, very much for hanging out with me. I wish everyone the most blessed evening. And always, thank you for your time. Take great care.